Welcome to Big Idea, Herdly, where you can learn something new in just a few minutes. Today, we study together the Bonfire Moment. Bring your team together to solve the hardest problem startups. Faced by Martin Gonzalez and Josh Yellin, in which we probe into how startup teams can overcome internal conflicts to achieve long-term success by addressing hidden dynamics, embracing uncomfortable truths, and fostering authentic collaboration. Martin Gonzalez is the founder of Google's Effective Founders program. Josh Yellin studied biology at the University of Illinois and business at Wharton. Don't go away, Herdly the editor will be right back with the story. In the chaotic world of startups, internal conflicts are often the silent killers of even the most promising ventures. Many founders focus intently on technology, market fit, and capital, but often overlook the complex human dynamics that can either propel or sink their companies. This book argues that to achieve long-term success, startup teams must confront and resolve these hidden dynamics, embrace uncomfortable truths, and foster authentic collaboration. Let's explore these ideas with some compelling stories and insights. Addressing hidden dynamics. One of the first steps in overcoming internal conflict is recognizing the hidden dynamics within the team. These are the unspoken tensions, unacknowledged power struggles, and silent frustrations that can erode trust and cooperation if left unchecked. The book illustrates this with the story of a startup where a brilliant but domineering CTO, much like William Shockley from the book, created an atmosphere of fear and resentment. His insistence on doing things his way, without considering the input of his team, led to a toxic environment where innovation was stifled. Eventually, the most talented engineers left, unable to work under such conditions. This scenario underscores the importance of not just acknowledging, but actively addressing these hidden dynamics before they lead to irreversible damage. A striking example is a story about a team where the CEO was unaware of how much his passive leadership style was frustrating his more ambitious team members. One of the engineers, who felt particularly stifled, secretly began looking for other opportunities. When the CEO finally noticed and confronted the engineer, it became clear that many others were also feeling similarly underutilized. By the time the CEO took action, the team had already lost momentum, and several key members had moved on. This story emphasizes the importance of leaders being in tune with the unspoken needs and desires of their team. Embracing uncomfortable truths. To foster a truly collaborative environment, it's crucial to embrace uncomfortable truths. These are often the hard-to-swallow realities about the team's dynamics, the startup's direction, or the leadership's effectiveness. The book highlights the story of Dani, a charismatic CEO who was beloved by her team but struggled to give tough feedback. Dani's reluctance to confront Jacob, a promising yet inexperienced team leader, ultimately led to his team's underperformance and his eventual departure. Dani's failure to embrace the uncomfortable truth about Jacob's leadership capabilities cost the startup dearly in terms of both morale and productivity. The lesson here is clear: avoiding tough conversations only delays the inevitable and often makes the situation worse. Another compelling story involves a startup founder who was convinced that her team was fully aligned with her vision. However, during a Bonfire Moment workshop, it became evident that while her team was outwardly supportive, many were privately questioning the feasibility of her ambitious goals. This realization was a bitter pill to swallow, but by addressing these concerns openly, the founder was able to recalibrate the team's efforts and refocus on more achievable targets. The outcome was a more cohesive and committed team, aligned in their shared purpose. Fostering authentic collaboration. Finally, authentic collaboration is the key to sustaining a healthy team dynamic. This goes beyond mere cooperation. It involves building a culture where every team member feels valued, heard, and empowered to contribute. The book recounts the story of a startup where the leaders prioritized speed over team cohesion, leading to a fractured work environment. They hired rapidly, focusing on technical skills rather than cultural fit. As a result, cliques formed and communication broke down. It wasn't until they slowed down to intentionally foster collaboration that they began to see improvement in both morale and productivity. By creating spaces for open dialogue and encouraging team members to drop their professional masks, they were able to rebuild trust and drive innovation. One particularly striking story tells of a startup that nearly fell apart due to a conflict between two co-founders. Both were brilliant in their own right, but had vastly different visions for the company's future. Instead of addressing their differences head-on, they let their animosity fester, which began to affect the entire team. During a pivotal bonfire moment, the two co-founders were encouraged to express their grievances openly. This difficult conversation revealed underlying issues that had been simmering for months. Once these were out in the open, the team was able to rally around a shared vision, and the startup went on to achieve significant milestones. This story illustrates the transformative power of authentic collaboration when it is built on transparency and mutual respect. As the editor of Herdley, by learning these principles of addressing hidden dynamics, embracing uncomfortable truths, and fostering authentic collaboration, we can navigate the complexities of team dynamics in our future ventures and ensure that our collaborative efforts are both effective and resilient. The essence of building a successful startup lies not just in technological prowess, but in the ability to navigate the complex human dynamics within a team. Addressing hidden dynamics, embracing uncomfortable truths, and fostering authentic collaboration are not just optional. They are essential practices for any team striving to overcome internal conflicts and achieve long-term success. Consider the story of a startup where the CEO, eager to maintain harmony, consistently avoided difficult conversations about performance. One team member, though brilliant, was increasingly erratic in their contributions. The rest of the team grew resentful, feeling that they were carrying more than their fair share of the load. Finally, during a company retreat, the CEO was encouraged to confront the issue head-on. The ensuing conversation was tense, but necessary. The team member admitted they were struggling with personal issues and needed time off. With support from the team, they took a break, returned re-energized, and the team dynamic improved significantly. This experience not only salvaged a valuable team member, but also strengthened the overall cohesion and trust within the team. Through stories like these, we see that overcoming internal conflicts requires more than just technical fixes. It demands courage, empathy, and a commitment to fostering genuine collaboration. As the editor of Herdley, by understanding these principles, we can better prepare ourselves to build resilient teams capable of navigating the inevitable challenges of any ambitious venture.